Hey everybody, this is Angela and I'm back with another video here. Something that's been on my mind lately, and it's about, it's about these parents at these school board meetings and, getting angry and justly so because, these public schools are bullshit nowadays. Um, I have been saying that people should take their kids out of these public schools and homeschool them if they can for since 2013. These public schools have been going down long before now. It's just gotten a lot worse. And I'm as you know, we're seeing a lot on the news lately, these parents getting rowdy at these school board meetings about this, the critical race theory bullshit and the transgender bullshit. It is bullshit, and like I said, they justly have their anger is just. And see, the thing is, you see, the thing is, speaking up and protesting and whatever, that's good. But I seriously doubt anything's going to change. I seriously doubt it's going to make any difference. As much as I hate to say that, I would hope I'm wrong. And it's like, for like example, that's that one lady that went viral. Her name is Tatiana Ibrahim, a very remarkable lady. We don't have enough people like her. She's very good. I was when I watched her, I got really happy. I started to rejoice, and a few other people. I watched the interview with her on Newsmax, and they even asked her a question: did anybody in the school board or anybody else, like anybody from that school system, get back with her? And she even said no, which goes back to, I seriously don't think these public schools are going to change, no matter how much you may protest and hoot and holler and whatnot. They have an agenda to push, and they're going to push that agenda. Like a lot of other things I've been seeing, I just watched where a school board in Virginia, they said a man that used to be the senator, he was speaking and they cut off his mic. And, that says a lot. If they're cutting off the mic and stifling you and arresting you and telling you to leave the room, that means they're not even interested in hearing what you have to say, even though, they have you present in the room, but there's no point. They don't give a hot shit about what you think or have to say. So what makes one think that they're actually going to change and do what you wanted them to do, or stop doing what, you don't want them to do anymore? If they're not even willing to listen to what you have to say. The ones that are able to speak, you know, that school board is just sitting there watching them, waiting for them to shut up. And then they're going to still push the agenda that they are going to push. And yeah, it's horrible. It's like I said, the best bet is to just take your children the hell out of these public schools. And yeah, I know that's easier said than done. Not everybody has money like that to send their child to a private school. Not everybody has time like that with their job. If you're able to do it, though, I deeply advise that one do that. Just stop trying to fight with these schools. That's the real way that they will get their attention if they stop if their population of students starts to dwindle down and they don't have hardly anybody left to teach anymore. That would wake them up to me. Stop patronizing them. If they don't have kids to teach anymore, then perhaps they'll stop. Perhaps. I've already said to these schools, when my children were still going to public school, these schools were already crappy. Like I said years back, even before they started this really hardcore libtard bullshit like this critical race theory crap. Have my kids coming home and they can't even get help on their work or ask a question. They would have a teacher tell them to ask another student first or whatever. One of my son's elementary schools back at the time, he had the teachers in his school had this thing where they would tell the students, ask three then me, which means they have a question about something, a problem in the problem of the work or whatever. They're supposed to ask three students first and then ask the teacher. You know, what the fuck is that? It's not the other student's job, it's the teacher's job, and that's just shit. It's like then I already started to know that these schools are going down bad. They're starting to be bullshit. you know they don't even want to teach anymore. They don't want to teach, and they really don't want to teach now. They want to indoctrinate. They want to indoctrinate the kids into this crap, this liberal crap, this critical race theory, tranny, homosexual filth. But yeah, I've seen, videos of parents, getting escorted out and arrested. And again, they're not even willing to hear what you have to say. And if they're not even going to hear what you have to say, they sure as hell not going to do what you want them to do, or stop doing what you don't want them to do. They're basically telling you what they are going to do, and you're just going to have to swallow it. But yeah, again, protesting and speaking up is good. I don't think it's going to help anything. I hate to say that. I would hope I'm wrong. I hope it does something. Maybe I will be, I could be wrong like any other human. I would hope I am. I don't, because I know not everybody can just whip their kids out of the school. But what else can one say? Mm. But I guess that's it. All right. Thanks, people. Thanks for watching.